Long before horror movies and haunted houses, every ancient culture had its own terrifying gods of death. Forgotten by time, these deities once ruled the underworld, feasted on souls, and spread fear across empires. From scorpion-staffed gatekeepers to skeletal bell ringers, these are the death gods they didn't teach you in school. Let's count down the most terrifying and obscure gods of death from around the world. Stick around because the last one is so horrifying, his name was banned from being spoken aloud. Deep in the mythology of the Meitei people of Manipur lies Chamer, the skeletal gatekeeper to the land of the dead. He stands vigil at the entrance to Kamnung Sawa, the Meitei underworld, ensuring that souls do not escape their fate. Clad in bones and wielding a staff crowned with a human skull, Chamer's very presence signals the finality of death. Unlike other psychopomps, he doesn't guide souls, he traps them. Did you know? The Meitei believed speaking the names of underworld spirits could summon their gaze. Chamer was one such spirit. Would you dare step past Chamer's gate if it meant saving someone you love? Mokoi is no god of balance. He is a malevolent, vengeful spirit blamed for death, illness, and abductions. According to legend, he devours the hearts of sorcerers and feasts on the souls of the weak. To some, Mokoi is the embodiment of death's cruelty, sent to collect lives before their time. And worst of all, he's known to kidnap and consume children in the dead of night. Whispered warning. In some tribes, children were forbidden to wander at night for fear that Mokoi was watching. Should Mokoi be a horror movie villain? Comment below if you agree. You may think of the Shinigami as Japan's version of the Grim Reaper, but they're far more haunting. These death spirits don't just take souls, they tempt you toward death. In many tales, the Shinigami creep into your mind, planting dark thoughts, leading victims toward tragic accidents. Some say they're behind suicides, cursed places, and even death pacts. During Japan's Edo period, theater performers would blame Shinigami for deadly misfortunes backstage. Do you believe in spirits that whisper death? Before the Romans worshipped Pluto, the Etruscans feared Aita. Depicted with a feral wolfskin draped over his head and shadowed by ghostly demons, Aita ruled the underworld with grim authority. He didn't just wait for mortals to die. Sometimes he stole them. His consort, Persephone, yes, similar to Persephone, helped lure the living down below. Wolves and death. The wolf pelt was a symbol of his power to devour, body and soul. Would you risk summoning Aita to speak with the dead? Kisin, or the Stinking One, is a god of death who dwells in the fiery pits of Xibalba. This demon god delights in causing earthquakes, illness, and madness. He's often shown with twisted legs, clawed feet, and a snake for a phallus. His house? A cave of eternal fire and bones. He drags a noose of human eyeballs and burns the soles of sinners' feet. Could you survive a night in Kisin's cave? Let me know below. Once a celestial being, Erlik, betrayed the heavenly order and was cast down, becoming the ruler of Tamag, the realm of the dead. He commands legions of disease demons, tempts mortals to sin, and drags their souls into eternal darkness. His followers? Black dogs, crows, and corpses that rise and walk. Sickening reach. In shamanic rituals, offerings were made to Erlik to ward off plague and madness. Would you rather face Erlik or Kisin? Tell me your pick. Yama stands at the wheel of life, towering, bull-headed, flaming eyes, gnashing teeth. In Tibetan lore, he judges every soul, forcing them to see their life in a truth-reflecting mirror before sending them to rebirth or torment. His assistants torture the wicked, while virtuous souls get rebirth. But most legends agree, no soul escapes his grasp. The mirror reveals not just what you did, but what you wanted to do. If Yama judged you today, would your soul pass? Puch, the skeletal god of sudden death, wore bells to signal his arrival. The Maya knew when they heard jingling, someone was about to die. Often depicted as a rotting corpse with exposed ribs, he carried a staff of skulls and cackled over corpses. Even other gods speared him. He sometimes traveled with owls and bats, both considered omens of death. Would you rather see Puch or hear him coming? Deep within the Andes, miners still whisper about Supay, the king of hell. He rules the Ukulpacha, the inner world of fire and spirits. Half human, half llama or devil, Supay was so feared that modern Quechua festivals still include rituals to appease him, just in case. In Bolivian silver mines, shrines to Supay still exist. The most terrifying of them all, Mat, is death incarnate. He devoured Baal, the god of life and fertility, plunging the world into drought and famine. Described as a gaping mouth lined with filth and flames, Mat's name was feared. He didn't just rule death, he was death, and his hunger never ended. Some ancient texts say Mat would return, swallowing the world in silence. Would you dare speak Mat's name aloud? These gods aren't just mythology. They were once worshipped, feared, and blamed for every unexplained death. Which of these underworld rulers chilled your soul the most? Want a deep dive into one of them? Let me know in the comments. And if you've got a terrifying local legend, I want to hear it. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the next nightmare. Until next time, beware the bells.